Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. Episode 5 has just released and with it a wealth of new content is available. Now the translation teams are hard at work getting everything translated, and right now they're focused on the user interface, with the story to come soon. Since the new Buster missions are locked behind the story, and since I want to give them a fair chance for a translation to come out, we're going to be focusing on the new hero class today. Next time we'll return to Episode 4 story, and then once a translation for the story is available, we'll then return back to Episode 5. Anyway, the new hero class has a few requirements in order to be unlocked. Let's talk to Coffee and check those out.
Konnichiwa.
And here we go, hero class unlocking trial. And what it says here is we need to have at least one striking class, one range class, and one tech class at level 75 or higher. Now, I've already met those conditions, so let's go ahead and accept this order. Okay, and now, what you would need to do, if you haven't unlocked them yet, is you need to come over to the new location of the title counter, which is right over here, and you're going to obtain these 3 class level titles here. And these are basically what you need as proof to unlock this. Let's go back over to Coffee now. And let's turn this in. And there we go. And this is pointing us to where Stratos is. Stratos is the leader of the class, essentially. So let's go ahead and head over to the class counter now. And we're going to change class into Hero. Now, as you can see here, this has a maximum level of 30 here. We'll get to that in a little bit here. For the moment, we start at level 1. And the other thing that you'll notice here is that the subclass gets grayed out, and that's because you cannot have a subclass when you are the Hero class. Okay, so now let's head over to Stratos here and take a look at what they've got. Looks like we just unlocked the spot on the bingo card there. And this is asking us to defeat 30 of any enemy in order to clear this particular client order, where we'll get Stratos' partner card. Let's go ahead and accept that. Okay. And now, along with that, a lot of the equipment that I was using here got unequipped because I don't have the stats required for that. So I'm going to bring you back in just a moment here once I get the appropriate gear on, and then we'll proceed from there. Okay, I finished equipping the gear that I'm going to be using here for the time being until I level up, but I realized that this is actually a good opportunity for me to make another change here. So, let's go ahead and head over to the System menu here in the Options, and let's go under Control Settings. Now, up until now, I've been using what's called the 2-button type, whereby, basically, I have to go through certain attacks before I'm able to get to a photon art that I want to use. Today, I'm going to switch that over to the 3-button type. And the main reason I'm doing this is so that I don't have to go through those combos anymore, as well as the fact that I recently learned that you can actually bind certain actions to side buttons on your mouse here, so I am definitely going to be taking advantage of that here. So, let's go ahead and save these settings now. And now, if we go under Equip Weapons, we can see here, looks like we've got 6 slots available now. And let's go under the actions here, and it looks like we've got a bunch of photon arts that have already been learned here. So, I'm thinking what I'll do is for switching to the different weapons, I'm going to put those in the back section of the photon art list here. And then I'll keep this one as my normal attack. And then we'll make this Rising Slash and this Brightness End. And then the weapon action can go right there. And now let me go through the rest of these and set them up similarly. Okay, here we go. So I'm all set up at this point here. So at this point, I think the best thing for us to do is basically just to head on into a mission here. And it looks like we've also unlocked Hero Training Heroes Foundation. Now, I don't know if that's been translated just yet here, but we might as well give it a try since this is a new class here. With any luck, I should at least be able to understand what's going on based on the images. Okay, so it looks like this is not translated yet here. That's okay. So based on the image here, it looks like we're just doing an attack against the enemy here. There we go. I needed to hold the button down there for a brief moment in order to charge it up. Okay, so it looks like we're going through the Key Blast attack here. There we go. You can either just shoot them rapidly, or you can hold the button down to charge it up. Okay, and so now this is talking about the twin mech gun here. And we can just hold the button down and that just does a bunch of damage there. Okay, now this is talking about recharging photon points. There we go. That's going to be on the weapon action. And now this is demonstrating how to do a quicker charge by doing an attack and then going into the photon point recharge there. Okay, so now we're talking about Taluses here. And it looks like... Okay, so it actually throws them out really fast here. A lot faster than when you just use the Talus normally on either a Force or a Techer. Okay, and now we're gonna go through actually using a Photon Art. Okay, we need to hit the guy there. Alright, so it looks like this is now going to talk about switching between weapons rapidly by using Photon Arts. So, let's charge this up and get it going, and then let's switch over to mech guns. There we go. Okay, so for this one we need to teleport around. So you hold the button down and then quick tap it, and that gets you to actually teleport to where it went to.
Wow, great!
Looks like we had to do that 3 times there. I'm not certain about this one. Looks like I just need to build up a bar here. So, yeah, there's where I can rapidly do the attack there with the Key Blast. Let's see here. Alright, I need to get some photon points back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have another button here now, which is for the hero time. Let's go ahead and tap that, and I guess we need to tap it again. There we go. Okay, and now it looks like these guys are moving against us. So I guess we're putting everything that we learned into practice here. Okay, that took care of 6 of them, it looks like. Ooh, that's a good bit of damage there. Let me switch over to my Talus. There we go, that works as a damage over time there. Get out of here. Oh, the teleport on this is actually a lot faster as well here. Back to the sword. These buttons aren't set up the way that I want to use them, so that's probably why I'm having at least a little bit of trouble here. But it looks like we have cleared that one. And it looks like that clears it. Okay, so now that we're done with that training mission, we might as well take this class out for a test drive down in the forest. Looks like we got a Rappy over here. Easily taken out. Although that's probably because the gear I'm using is so good. Let me try swapping to a different weapon here. Looks like we got an enemy over here. There we go. Okay, so I switched over to my Talus here. And with that, we also reached level 2. Now let's take a look at the photon arts that we have with the Talus here. So that one allows me to just throw it, and it creates that homing Talus, it looks like here. And then we've also got this one here, which creates a field that sticks around, it looks like. Okay, it looks like the exit to the area is in the other direction. Alright, we got an Aginis over there. But once again, these are all taken out very easily because I'm using such good gear here. Let me try swapping over to my mech gun. There we go. And we've just reached level 3. And it looks like you don't have to worry about timing with the mech guns, you can just hold the button down. Now, in terms of recharging, what you would need to do is you would need to use the weapon action button. That is over here. And you can then use that in order to refill your photon points quickly, and then switch over to another weapon. So let me go ahead and use some photon arts here. Now we'll combo into this. My apologies, folks, I am going to have to do this quick here. Oh boy.
Emergency code.
Those two unfortunately have some music that is tied to a company that likes to do content ID here, and I was not expecting that to happen at all here. But I think I took care of that quickly enough here. I'm just waiting for them to go away, and then I'll re-enable the music here. Okay, so my photon points are empty. Let's fire off that, and then refill quickly, and then switch over to another weapon. There we go, over to the Talus again. Alright, they should be gone, so let me turn the music back on now. There we go. Okay, it looks like the exit is actually going to be over here. Yeah, the other thing is the teleport is also a bit shorter than it was before. Okay, let's head into the second area. Okay, and it looks like I can fire off multiple of those homing photon arcs at the same time there, so that's nice. Alright, let's make our way back over to the sword now. There we go. Yeah, the sword swings a lot faster than it used to with the hero class as well here. I can tell you're definitely going to need a lot of forethought into what's going on in battle, so you know what weapon you need to pull out next here. One combo would probably be to start in Talus, get an AoE dot going, and then from there, switch over to Sword and keep dishing out the damage. Now, let's check the weapon action out now here. So this basically allows you to fire bullets from your hand there. And you can even charge it up there to make it more powerful. That's the one for the sword. Going over to the mech gun now. So the mech gun one is actually the one we already checked out with charging up the photon points. The other one that we have yet to see then is the one on the Talus. And that one is supposed to let you charge around. And that one is supposed to let you teleport around. So, let me try charging this up and tossing it. There we go, that creates that point over there. Having a little trouble getting it working here. There we go. Okay, so I have to release the button immediately. I can't just keep holding it. Okay. I wonder how high you can put this up. Now that's actually pretty high up there. Alright, let's head for the exit now. Alright, and we've reached level 6. Oh, nice! This attack has a way to knock enemies over. So that's really good for exposing weak spots there. Okay, on to the boss. And it is a rock bear. I'm gonna start with Talus here. Let's get that AoE dot going.
Emergency code due.
And so that did damage from both the Talus as well as my sword at the same time. Alright, let's make our way up to the camp ship. Okay, so up next I want to take a look at the skill tree. I'll bring you back in just a moment. Okay, so this is what the hero skill tree looks like, and there's obviously a bunch of stuff going on here. But the first thing that really catches my eye here is this next jump over here, and basically what it says here is when you have a sword, Talus, or twin machine gun equipped, you can jump in mid-air. So I definitely want to grab that here as the first thing, since that basically gives me the same effect that I was able to get from my jet boots without having to have jet boots equipped. Now, let's see here. This is First Blood, treats the first attack as a just attack. Techniques are not covered. Okay, so basically I don't have to worry about winding up for a big attack on the first attack then. So let's go ahead and put a point into that. And now, let's also put the remainder of our points into the hero boost here. Okay, and now that has unlocked some stuff. What I want to do now here is I want to take a moment and level up a little bit until I hit level 30, which is the current max, and then we'll keep going here. Okay, it's a short while later, and my level is maxed at level 30. Let's head back over to the class counter now, and let's learn some more skills here. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and put points into here, and let's see what this is. So it looks like these grant just a complete power-up here for whatever you're using when you have a hero weapon equipped, so I see no reason not to take both of these up to 10 on each of them. Now let's see here. This can increase the power of normal attacks, but I think the more important thing to do at this point here is probably going to be to get the hero time, as well as the hero time finish. Those appear to be main staples of the class here. And let me also put a point into the hero counter. That allows me to gain a power boost to a step attack when I dodge an attack with step. Okay, so now that we're at level 30 here, we do need to speak to Coffee here, and we need to pick up this Hero Class Aptitude Test number 1. And this is basically how you increase your level to a higher level cap. So in this particular case, we need to clear Hero Basics, which we already did here today, so let's go ahead and accept this. And now let's turn this in. And with that, I now have access to level 40. So this was just a brief introduction to the hero class today. I'm probably going to try to stick with it and see how it turns out for at least a little while here. So you may see me still as this class in the next episode, as we head back to episode 4. And then of course, once the episode 5 story translation is ready, we'll then head back over to here. This is why I've created 2 playlists now, one for episodes 1 to 4, and then another playlist for episode 5. So that way people will be able to get to the content that they want to see as it's available. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.